So I changed my name. My name used to be Funky Classic, but now it's Cowboy Cobra. I was talking about a lot of social issues, but now I'm sort of going to make the switch over to making some comedy videos. You saw earlier in my videos that something that probably seemed like comedy but didn't quite hit the mark. But now I have animal voiceover videos that I'm hoping if I get some viewers, you might actually enjoy those. Or the one that's up currently now, and I promise there's more to come with that if that floats your boat. But seriously, I just wanted to talk about bullying right now. When people talk about bullying, they often talk about the idea of never letting someone harm you, not allowing people to put their hands on you, how you should defend yourself, and how it's supposedly sort of your fault if you don't do what other people define as defending yourself. This is to the point that people often forget that the one thing you should never really do is go out of the way to harm people that haven't done anything to you, because that's the original sin in the situation. And it makes you wonder what sort of people these are that are giving you this advice. You oftentimes forget that, and it's to the point that, we victim blame. And myself, as someone who was a victim of bullying, if I told my parents, and I was a victim of bullying throughout high school, and I even got antagonized at work in my early 20s, and I'm in 20, turning 24 very soon. And as an escape, I retreated into all sorts of addictions. Well, mostly, pornography addiction and all that goes with that. Addiction to like sexual imagery and, everything that goes along with that. And a lot of just laying down in the bed fantasizing. A lot of what I did besides school and work is not develop my hobbies. It was oftentimes to just go to sleep and fantasize. And this sparked from a lot of the bullying I dealt with and ultimately ended up accepting because we live in a society that kind of accepts bullies if the bullies have a certain amount of charisma or if the majority of the people are doing the bullying. And it would be a situation where the majority of the people are doing the bullying because we live in a society that accepts bullying. And I just wanted to talk about how bullying shouldn't be allowed to happen in what you want to call a civilized society. One, due to the fact that a person shouldn't go out of their way to harm somebody who hasn't done anything to them, who hasn't harmed them. And even in the instance that somebody has harmed you, you should still try to address that situation in a more civilized manner. And that should be the golden rule before we talk about how somebody should always defend themselves. Before we make the person who's confided in you into the problem as opposed to that person who initiated any sort of conflict that ended up harming the person who's confiding his issue with bullying to you or her issue with bullying to you.